Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey, a longtime supporter of Armenian cause, spoke about Turkey's distortion of history and its government's relentless denial of historical truth, calling upon the United States to recognize the genocide and call it for what it is, a genocide.
To me, all men of good will, genocide is genocide. It cannot be called anything else, and it must be called for what it is. Every year, we come to Times Square to remember, but this year, which commemorates more than a century of silence on this issue, we should all mark this 101st commemoration with a collective resolve to renew our effort to present the stark historical facts in black and white, because every year, intense lobbying and opposition by the Turkish government attempts to relegate them to the dustbin of history, to keep those facts in the shadows, and to find excuses to avoid responsibility.
So thank you very much for your participation. Year after year we come here demanding justice. Where do you think we are with acceptance of resolution of Armenian genocide?
Well, I think there's an ever-growing reality that what happened between 1915 and 1923 is genocide, a loss of 1.5 million Armenian lives and many more who were displaced. I was proud to see, when I was the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee about a year ago, to actually pass the Armenian Genocide resolution for the first time in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. That was the beginning of showing that there is more widespread understanding and acceptance, and I expect that we will ultimately have our moment in which we will pass the resolution not only to the Committee of Foreign Relations, but also to the United States Senate and send it to the President, so that this is a recognition not by a body of the Congress, but by the United States as a whole. And so these commemorations serve, yes, to commemorate, but also to galvanize the support necessary to achieve that moment.
As you know, recently there's been escalation of violence in Nagorno-Karabakh. Where do you see the resolution of this conflict, and do you condemn the aggression from Azerbaijani side?
Well, this is clearly a break from the truce that had been observed, and it seems to be a unilateral break by the Azerbaijanis. And this is where the United States can once again show leadership by coming upon the Azerbaijanis and having them, number one, go back to the truce, and we need a long-term solution and justice in Nagorno-Karabakh.